The best playbooks in Madden 24, not including the Eagles, Colts, or Jets playbooks. So we're going slightly off meta. I just want to include the ones that are always a part of these lists. And we're going to talk about a couple shotgun formations, and then we're going to talk about an under center formation where you can run the ball out of it. Now, first one, Chicago Bears playbook. I like this a lot because it has a formation called Y off trips weak, has bunch strong offset, and it also is going to have, where is she? Where is she? Am I missing it? Where is she? There we go. Tight slots, halfback weak. So that one, and this one. Now, Y off trips weak might be one that you're not familiar with, but what's really cool is that we have a couple of plays here, and let me put them into my audibles, between this motion swing screen and then the motion slant spot. So let me show you what this looks like. I like to run all of my plays on a hash mark, and the way I recommend you consume this video is try to find plays that you can fit into your own scheme, into your own playbook, and make work with the way you want to play the game. So, motion swing screen, this can be really good against the overwhelming majority of defenses you face, whether they're blitz heavy, zone heavy, coverage, whatever it is. It's a very easy pass to throw into your game. I'm not going to keep running that over and over again, because what I like to do is call this motion X slant spot play and then put B on a streak and then put RB on a little drag right here. So this is what the play looks like now. And now we're creating a flood concept to the right, and a lot of people will sell out. So here, now we're going to be able to throw that corner route against man coverage. And you can see how that's going to create two different ways that we can attack using just this very basic play. And then again, we have this right here, right? Boom. You got to defend this, right? Get a good block. If you're in Mutt, you could potentially go angry runs right there, Vanguard, all that nonsense, all that nerdy stuff, right? Again, it's Chicago Bears playbook we're in right now. Really quick, boys, if you're a Madden player who wants to have more fun on the game and win more games, if you want offenses that will score you more touchdowns and defenses that will bag even the most annoying of money plays, you need to join my website, civil.gg, where we have over 1,000 active members who are using my exact schemes to dominate in Madden. According to a survey we did recently, 99.2% of our members say they have won more games after joining us. And right now, you can use code NEWMEMBER30 and get 30% off. The link to that is in the top of the description. You'll get instant access to schemes that will actually start making you win more games. Now, the next formation I want to mention, this is pretty popular, it's pretty common, is going to be the bunch strong offset. Now, the main plays here are going to be to play Flood, Durham, which is behind my face cam, and then a play called Dagger, which I'll show what this looks like right here, as we're going to take our point wide receiver and put him on a crosser. Now, I know we're moving fast, but that's because we want to get through everything. Feel free to rewind, write stuff down, etc., etc. And this play right here, super sexy. Wow, inaccurate throw, but still a really good ball. You can kind of see that. And simply Dagger from bunch strong offset, just putting this guy on a crosser, snap the ball, and we're just looking underneath. Is it there? We have the underneath. We'll throw the underneath. Bang. Ideally, you throw him a little bit sooner, juke up, and we're able to do something. Watching the Tigers play right now. There we go. Good catch, boys. Let's go back to the snap, have underneath. We'll actually wait for A right here, as we probably shouldn't have. You guys kind of get the idea of what this play would look like. And then we also have a Durham, which is this. We're just going to set up this route combo right here. Feel free to screenshot this. This is one of the best plays in Madden. Boom, quick throw, catch, nice. And we'll be able to run this up and down the field, right? And you'll be able to get comfortable with different things here. Now, a formation that we really don't run too often, I haven't ran this year really, or really since the beginning, is this right here, tight slots, halfback weak. Now, the main plays are going to be bench and then post-wheel drag. And one of my favorite setups for post-wheel drag right here is going to be to streak RB, flat Y, streak B, and we can block the tight end. So it looks like this right here. And this could be a really nice middle-of-the-field attacking play as they're in cover two. Nice. Boom. You see that dot right there, though? We had the flat to the left as well. You always want to start your eyes underneath and work your way up. So this play, again, would look something like this. And you have some flexibility exactly how you call this, but it's just a basic idea, right? This time, we'll go take that flat, juke, maybe get a bunch of rack, maybe not. The runs are okay out of this. But overall, this is a really, really cool formation that's pretty high level as the Tigers win. Or no, it's the 8th inning. I'm sorry. Next thing, though, under center, one of the best under center RPOs for short yardage is this power alert bubble from single back bunch tight end. What we want to call this is either handed off, which this handoff is solid, right? You see pretty nice yards. Or almost try to instantly throw this bubble. So we do this, throw the bubble, boom, and then we try to juke. Now, that right there was just straight man coverage, so it does a decent job. This is a really nice short yardage RPO. Go back to it, bang. You can kind of see what this could potentially look like against a defense in an actual game. All right, let's go to our next playbook. Now, one of my favorite playbooks this year that I've ran for money is the Buffalo Bills offensive playbook. And really, this is if you want to master one formation, with that being the trips tight end. So let's talk about why I actually like this so much. And it starts with having one of the best one-play touchdowns in the game and the play deep in right here, especially against cover 3. So we take this play, we get on the right hash mark, and then we're going to streak our inside wide receiver and then just motion him in a step and snap it. And what we're going to see here is B, in this case, is going to get open for a touchdown. Pretty simple, right? And we can time that pretty well to where it's one of the faster hitting one-play touchdowns too. A lot of them take a little bit longer. And you can see how, this isn't the fastest thing in the world, but you definitely can throw this against a lot of defenses. Obviously, if you're getting blitzed, you might not be able to throw it. But it's not just a one-trick pony with a play like this, where we can actually call other trips tight end plays. Now, I'm a big believer that if you can master one formation, and especially something like trips tight end, you'll get really good at passing, which will make you a better overall player. So let's call the play now Bills Y post. Let's go against random defense. And the setup I love for this is to streak the inside wide receiver, smoke screen the outside left guy, and then on the right side, we can do different things, okay? One thing we can do is just block the halfback. So we'll set it up just like this. And right here, we're going to have B, and we will throw B, right? The free form on corner routes is really important, by the way. Like, that's something you want to get down, okay? Now we have the same route combo on the left. Instead of using this post right here, though, what if we put him on a flat and halfback on a streak? Now we're going to attack that right side a little bit differently. Boom, they got to defend this. You got anger runs or something like that. You could potentially get a big gain off of that. And you still have that good route combo on the strong side of the formation. Now this will struggle a little bit against man coverage. So if we face man, the play PA boot shot is actually what we want to go to. And that's just simply putting our tight end on a post. If you don't have post routes from your tight end, put them on a drag. Okay? But tight end on a post, if we're in Mutt or have Howard Master or something like that, and you'll see, a lot of times, one of these routes are going to cook. And that's, again, the play PA boot shot, I believe it's called. And so now, on the right side, let's do the same good flood combo to the left, but now we're going to go table route, corner route to the right. And we can play a little game to the right, or against the CPU, they're going to give up this quite often. So just something to keep in mind that the CPU will almost never defend a basic flood combo. So that's always a good way to beat them. And if we do the same thing, this time we're going to take underneath. Don't be afraid to do that. And get jukebox on your receivers if you can. Now, in terms of under center formations in this, I really like single back wing slot. And so that's going to look like this right here. And what I like from it is going to be the halfback dive or the halfback stretch alert bubble. This stretch alert bubble, if you haven't really seen it this year, one of the best run plays in the game. Boom. We can either throw this a bubble, and then you can just juke, maybe get out, almost get out. Or you can hand it off and be able to make people miss with the jukebox in the open field. So we go something like this. Boom, we're to the outside, juke. And we're able to gain really good yards. This is a very tough run play to stop. And then if they start overcommitting to the outside, we could start calling dive and get some tough yards in the middle. You can see how lethal. You can see how lethal. The juke is really, really, really good. But yeah, that's like a little quick running scheme I like from under center that really does a good job against a lot of opponents. A lot of people just don't know how to stop this very well, and you can just almost exploit it, especially in the red zone. So the next playbook on our list is actually going to be the Chiefs, which we've ran a lot recently in our videos on this channel. The first formation in this is going to be out of the pistol bunch tight end. Now, a lot of you guys already are aware of the speed option. If you're not, let me just jog your memory really fast or tell you something. Is that this speed option, if we snap it and then hurdle and then pitch, it will dump out a lot of the defenders. The hurdle makes it really, really good. The way you'll do that is wire triangle, and then after you do that, you'll hit the left bumper, okay? So again, should look something like this, and you'll dumb out kind of the pursuit a little bit of these guys, and you'll be able to get pretty big gains. The next thing we could do, though, out of this is actually audible to the play called cross drag, which looks like this. Now, I want to have my bunch to the wide side of the field here. But when we do, we can create one of the best route combos in the game, believe it or not. We can actually take our tight end, put him on a streak, take our outside wide receiver, put him on a flat, and then wheel our halfback. And this is very reminiscent of Durham, which is one of the best passing plays in the game. And when we snap this ball, you're able to see that this play is going to do a really good job of beating both man coverage and zone coverage. I'll give you guys a few reps showing that of what we should be looking for on our reads. The first thing I'm doing is I'm checking this left flat, then looking for the seam for my halfback quick, and then work into this high-low between the drag and the crosser. So we go back to this right here. We can throw here. Bang. We're able to hit that. Or we could work our eyes back over to the crosser and the drag. Let's see if we can get an example of that here against this man coverage. A little bit of a blitz. Yep, we got it though. We did. Looks like the wheel would have been a touchdown. But now we're taking a formation that has a really good run play in the speed option. What are we doing to it? We're adding one of the best passing plays in the game. That's how, if you're going to run off meta or run your own thing, we got to still be running high level, good plays, which is something that I'd be watching, like, I just be seeing, like, schemes that do not have good plays in them. I'm like, okay, like, we can make good plays. You don't have to run meta to call good plays, but you do need to call good plays in your scheme. Like, that's, right? And so that right there is a good play. Now we have the speed option, we have that. Now, the next thing I love about the Chiefs playbook is that there's actually some actual meta stuff in here. And so what I mean by that is the formation, bunch, strong, nasty. Now, I'll show you guys 2 plays really fast I like out of this. We'll go first, mesh flat spot, go up against a random defense. And I actually want my bunch to the wide side. Typically, if I have a bunch right now in the game, I want to have them going to the wide side of the field. And the way we'll set this up is simply putting our tight end on a corner route and our point wide receiver on a streak. So it looks like this. This is utilizing a double corner concept, and we're really flooding that right side of the field. And so we're able to potentially quick hit our flat right there, like we did to the halfback. Or we could potentially work our eyes up and hit this corner route or this corner route, right? We have some availability there. See what happens right here. See if we can hit this corner route against man. Now, man coverage does do a decent job against this play, to be totally truthful with you, so keep that in mind. Not every play is going to beat everything, but this is a really good play that if you get good at throwing this, you'll be a much better Madden player, and this is one of those plays that you want to try adding into your scheme. You can see the potential big play. Next style that we want to throw in here is out of the play PA cross, and this is a very simple setup. All we're going to do is take our tight end, put him on a flat, and streak our halfback. This is very similar to what we did on pistol bunch tight end, which is just that kind of crosser, drag, flat, or I'm sorry, streak flat combo with 4 receivers attacking the same side of the field early. And you're able to see this creates a huge dilemma for the defense. This is a very hard play to defend. It just is. And it pretty much always will be. Like, this is something, I'm huge on running plays and teaching plays that are going to be good, not just this year, but next year, the year after, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And this is a style of play that I've ran for a long time. And it's going to do a good job against both man and zone coverage. We'll see this right here against man. We have B we should have. Yup. Just the KO might get us. We avoid it. But those KOs, especially universal coverage, can be very, very tough. This also has the play RPO read option, which is going to do a really good job of just being a nice run. Under center, something that we can use is the deuce close. The Owen trap is cool, but really, I like to call halfback stretch. And just count numbers. What way can we go? Left or right? Right here, symmetrical formation. So we'll actually just go left. Why not? And we get, geez, they actually get after us right there. But this stretch run is pretty good. We can utilize jukebox as well, or just juke moves. We'll go back. This time we'll go to the right. We're able to get some angles. Boom. Able to get a nice gain of about 8 or 9. And we could call this run at a pretty decent clip, especially in the red zone. We're just getting a lot of 3-4 odd, which is odd. But 3-4 odd is odd. Nice. But yeah, that was a quick little run that we can add. Stretch runs for the most part are really good. Dives are really good for the most part. We want to stay away from like zone split weeks and stuff like that. Not really the best. Boom. You see, this run has pretty big potential, especially you got angry runs, something like that. If you enjoyed this video, learn anything, consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free. Like the video, leave a comment, say something, feel free. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see you all in the next video.